Alright, I'm gonna have to fix up my camera, guys. My camera's a bit out of place. Hey, what's going on? Okay, Pips. Oh, thank you, dude. Alright, just making sure getting everything sorted out. The second I put it on Twitch, it activated. Good. I forgot to set up the scheduler, which is unusual for me. Alright, there we go. The scheduler's working. That was my mistake, guys. No one else's. Anyway, I'm just having a quick talk, guys, because I haven't been on here for a few days. I don't think I've done any videos for a few. What's wrong with this thing? Sorry, the arm I got from my microphone is a bit stiff. I know it's cold. I actually got the heater on. But yeah, it is cold here today, guys. It's finally acting what it should be for this time of year. Cold and wet. Sounds like Melbourne for you. Alright, guys, I'm gonna get started. There's really not much to talk about. I think I was gonna talk about something and I just can't figure what it was. I don't remember off the top of my head. Oh right, now I remember. Yeah, so I ended up fixing up my Discords. And I say Discords, there's technically three, but this one of them is mostly me testing bots and things on it like that. The other two are different. So I've got one that's a public one, so one anyone can join. The link should be in pretty much everywhere. I don't think I've put much on the Twitch side of things. I still got to work on Twitch today. I already did a bit on YouTube. I did a lot of Discord and all that kind of stuff yesterday. So I'm probably gonna work more on that side of things later today. Maybe after this video, before I play Minecraft or another game tonight or later, whatever the game I play. So yeah, I'm just getting things fixed up. We still got a few small things to do. Main thing I gotta start setting up is starting to set up the universal like log profile pictures and stuff like that. Which I haven't done because I've just been too lazy to do it, basically. I'm not the best designer in the world, so I do the bare minimum when it comes to that kind of stuff. Now I've got a runny nose. So I don't know what's going on today. Oh, why are you there? Sorry, guys. I'm gonna yell at the stupid cat behind me. Seriously, you had to sit there out of all spots. Huh? Sorry, guys. He stuffed up my like that's the thing you may or may not know. My phone's USB port basically had it, so yeah, it doesn't charge very well. So you gotta muck around with it. So I usually have it on my bed because it's just where it likes to charge for whatever reason. And the cat decided to jump on it because he's an idiot. Actually, I'll bring it onto my desk. Let's see if I can get it up here. So there's no chance of anyone macking around with it. Oh, why not racing car? I know, well, it sort of will. All right, I'll show it that way. All right, no, it's just a little too far. Yeah, it's just a little too far. Hey, oh, thank you, dude. This is a pain in the ass. I got a new phone. This phone is so shit. Hey, what do you do that? Don't tell me that. Hey, sorry, guys. Usually I keep falling out. Stupid USB port. Oh, you're not telling me how much I hate when you do that. All right, all right. Sorry about that. My phone's a piece of shit. It's basically an old. It's not even that old. It's probably about a year old. The USB ports had it, so it requires you to put the USB port really thick, and because of it pops out. I thought it might have been just dirt, but I cleaned it out from the best of my ability. But yeah, it doesn't help too much. It at least charges, but I'm hoping in 2 weeks to get a new phone. Once I get a new phone, it'll be the thing of the past. As long as the cat stays away from it, we shouldn't have an issue. So yeah, I do apologize. It is what it is. So not the best start of today, huh? There we go. Oh, hello guys. What's going on? I love your glasses. What's your cat name? Give me a second, guys. I will talk to you. So I'm just trying to move the chat around. I didn't see the chat in because I moved the window down. And Windows, being Windows, is trying to snap it all over the place. I hate when it does that. Okay. What games do you like to play? I play many games, dude. Just not on this channel. This is more of a react type of video, stream channel, whatever you want to call it. So on this channel, I try to do reacts for most of the streams. And I do unboxings and things like that as normal videos. What anime do you like to watch? What kind? I watch a lot of different ones. Not just anime, obviously, but I watch a whole range of things. So most people probably know I like Dragon Ball. I've started watching One Piece, but One Piece is like 1,000 episodes. It's gonna take me a while to catch up, so that will take a while. But I watched all of Naruto, the early ones, not the newer ones. They're not that good for me, but yeah. So you're gonna get started, guys. I do apologize. Something I want to watch that's in my country related. I just gotta remember where it is. Thanks for the hearts, guys. I can see the hearts pumping in. So there's a guy I do watch that he lives in my city in Melbourne, Australia. So he's the one I want to watch right now. So his short name is TJ. So he's got a small channel, but he's doing pretty well. It's big. It's getting bigger. I mean, last time I think I saw him was only like 15,000 or some shit. The fact he's actually nearly at 30, it's pretty impressive. I give him credit. He's doing better than I am in a way. Now I'm trying to get the right window open because I've got several windows, guys. That's annoying. What I do want to buy is another monitor, like a third monitor. So I can have the main content one. I want to have the OBS stuff on the second, and I want the chat on the third. That's what I want. I want to see if I can get a cheap third monitor, guys, because we got the money now, so why not? I mean, I'm not rich or anything. It just finally things are under control here. The whole debt thing. So I owed mum like a lot. Now I don't owe her a dime. Afterpay, I barely owe anything to. It's just Afterpay's bullshit. But other than that, that's it. That's all. And just one thing for the footy tips I'm doing with friends. Other than that, I don't owe anything else. So, and that one, it's only 250, so it's not a huge amount. Anyway, let's get started. Now I'll have to get back. Close you off a little bit, move you out the way. I'm so sick of it. That's why I want a third monitor, so I don't have to keep doing this every time. So get you ready to go. Reacting. Okay, good. Now let's get the scene to work. Now every time I change the scene, it does this. It removes my camera. I don't know why. My camera disappears every time. Alright, let's put you back on the right side. Over there. Get the other window open. We will probably do some gaming information stuff too. I just don't know when. Now, he does go for 30 minutes, so I'm going to probably speed him up a little bit. About 1.5 should be more than adequate. Anything on faster than that, it can be a bit hard to follow, so I don't want to do that. But we'll see what he's talking about today, guys. I'm going to record it. So yeah, guys, welcome. Just started to record this one from TJ. He's in Melbourne, as you can read down there. He's in the same city I am. That's one reason I follow him. He does good content. Sometimes they're a bit long, so I can't watch all of them, especially if I'm doing a reaction. But I can do some of them.
Is Melbourne, one of the most livable cities in the world.
Apparently. Apparently. I don't believe it.
So why are thousands of people sleeping on its streets? In this video, I'm going deep into the heart of the city to show you the side of Melbourne most people.
So yeah, that's TJ, guys. That's what he calls himself. Where's my... Alright, so yeah, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I fixed up my description, by the way, in the YouTube shorts and shit, so that should be universal. I still got a few things that I have fixed up, but
Sport action is what dominates the sports headlines, but it's what's happening outside the.
You know what's pissing me off right now, guys?
Tennis championship that's exciting Australia's newspapers.
They're not pissing me off this very second. This Windows thingy. I'm gonna fix that up today, actually. Once this video stream's done, I'm going to go on and get a code so I can get this out the way. Just annoying.
Said one last week, referring to the number of people sleeping rough nearby. Television news programs too have focused on the shame of tennis fans having to see homeless people blighting the city.
Oh, we have lots of homeless people, guys. I know that for a fact. Some of the people who are homeless, there's a lot of people out there who don't like homeless people. I'm one of them because I think it's an unsightly scene. But some of the people who get out there, it's not necessarily their fault. Some of them are just put there by what happens to them. Obviously, others got out there because of drugs and alcohol and all that kind of shit. They're the ones I have no respect for. But the ones who generally are trying to get a house, trying to find something to, work and stuff like that are the ones I feel sorry for. The ones who try to add to the community.
Police said there was little they could do to clear the streets.
But like a lot of them aren't pieces of shit. It's just a handful.
What's down there in the street, but it's not an offence to sit or sleep on the street.
Where else are they gonna sleep?
Politicians have said they will look to change laws so people can be moved on. But even if that
I think what they need is like an area, like more shelters and shit for them, so they got somewhere to stay, somewhere safe. Because we're entering winter here in Australia, and yeah, I mean our winters aren't as bad as the American winters, with the snow and ice and all that they get. We don't get snow that much, if at all. But we still get cold, so
that happens, it won't solve the underlying issue. People sleeping rough.
I feel so sorry for some of these people, though. I do.
The issue of homelessness, front page news in Melbourne.
It sounded like the effort he puts into his videos, though. They're really good. Really good effort. Yeah, I love Melbourne, guys.
Before the laneways fill, before the city starts reforming itself again, there's another side to Melbourne. The one that slept outside. The one that was told to move on. The one that learned the difference between a city that can count you, police you, film you.
Yeah, I feel sorry for them. I really do.
That still cannot house you.
And I'm not really a sympathy person. I don't usually have emotion, that kind of emotion. Yes. Yeah, I do feel that. I mean, like I said, I think it's unsightly, but some people get to a situation where they've got no choice. And that's the sad relation of Australia at the moment. Our country, in our Australia country, is shit. I'm going to say it. Every single state is having problems because our federal government are useless. Doesn't that sound like the theme for the West lately, guys? They're just dumb people. Give people too many freedoms, basically. There's no control. I think freedom was good early on when people knew what it meant to have freedom. But now we don't. We just lost our way, and yeah, there needs to be some things that may need to be restricted. And I don't like to say that, but people need to learn.
In 2021, Australia counted 122,494 people experiencing homelessness. Only a minority were visibly sleeping rough. Most were hidden, crowded into unsafe rooms, boarding houses,
Oh, poor guy.
hotel rooms, and other people's homes. The street is not the whole story. It's a part we can no longer pretend not to see.
I feel so sorry for these guys. I'm actually starting to feel for them now. Now I'm looking into it. One reason I like watching his videos, they're pretty good. I mean, a lot of people around here. The city is a great city, guys. I'm not going to shit. But it's also bad areas.
But how was it here? It was crazy here on the streets, I was homeless here for 8 years.
Damn, 8 years.
I was homeless on the street. I was homeless for 8 years. I was down here on the streets for like 8 months.
Yeah.
Which felt like a lifetime, bro.
Lifetime, huh?
Yeah.
Of
So,
course, you're in somewhere it's unsafe.
struggling, trying to get. I had a habit as well. I was addicted to like heroin, ice,
Yeah.
Yep, you got caught in the drug.
trying to support my habit. with not
Yeah,
being able to
drugs
pay my
really
rent,
stuff people up.
and
Some people I know can tolerate small amounts of it, but in the end, it tends to take over them. Not everyone. I know people who can actually, like my best friend. She likes to drink and she likes to agree and stuff, but it doesn't take over her life. It's only a part of her life. She's got more control. Doesn't take anything else, because that would be a problem if she did, because we'll be fighting, because I'll be telling her to go and get lost, because I will not put up with that kind of stuff. But yeah,
before, and it was like a majority of the people I was on the
'cause I don't want to see people suffer with that kind of stuff.
So I was like, I didn't click then, but I was thinking
There's so much more you can do in life, guys,
my story and
than
how I
taking
ended up
drugs
here.
or drinking all day.
I burnt all the bridges in my town. Had no more options left in my hometown, so I came down here. And I found a number of people that were the same as me.
Oh, they're going to be everywhere.
They were addicted, and not everyone was addicted, but there was a big number of people that was the same. I could relate.
I'm asking from an outsider, right? So, do you reckon a lot of people escape the regional town because of the shame, burning bridges?
I think too. Like, there's that. A lot of people burn bridges, but a lot of people just lose hope in that person.
Yep.
They lose hope in that town.
Okay.
Because the support just ain't there.
Yeah.
And one of my sister girls, I was speaking with her earlier. We have a voice, but we're unheard.
It's true.
Yeah.
Why the city?
So they go from the region towns to the cities.
High traffic. A lot more of a chance to bump into people. A lot more of a chance to get some money.
Yeah.
Or as tough as it is, a lot more of a chance to get big support from someone.
Yeah.
Even if it's one of the public, give you a bit of money or.
Yeah, see, not all people are like this guy. For example, is like he got out of it, which is really good.
Well, brother, yeah.
There we go, guys. If you're interested in his content, guys, he's got his socials down there, and also the YouTube channel here. So yeah, I didn't show that off because I gotta show them off before the video. So I want to do that in the future when I do the videos, because it saves me doing it in the description. It's easier just to do it in the video. So yeah, I do apologize. I gotta make sure I remember that.
At the end of the day, the ones that are struggling, I want to help them. I want to give back.
That's awesome.
I want to make them smile. I want to make them warm. Everything. The food's the biggest thing. We've got great food here. The cooks are here, amazing.
Yep.
All the food's fresh from kitchens and all that, and then transferred into the city here. So it's amazing. It's amazing. So yeah.
So I can tell from what you were saying as well, bro, that you don't care where you come from or what your circumstances are. You're here to feed, regardless.
So basically, I don't have much of a background myself. I just always love to help, give out.
Yeah.
Support people. I want to see someone smile. If I can give them a blanket, if I can give them a sandwich, anything, just even have a chat to them.
Oh, see where he's going with that.
Stuff, and help them out there, and I still continue doing it back home here in Melbourne. So yeah.
Fantastic. So over the years you've been doing it, so you've been doing it for like 5 years, right?
5 years, yeah.
Yeah,
So
5
have
years.
you seen it like getting worse over time, or?
Yeah, it's definitely got worse. Yeah, I wasn't here too much in COVID. I think a little bit of COVID.
Oh, it's getting worse because everything is so expensive. I don't know if you've seen food. Food's ridiculous.
People were interstate, anything like that.
I mean, food is so expensive, guys. It costs me like $200 a week just to maintain myself.
So do you reckon the cost of living?
And that's when I don't buy protein drinks and shit. So when I buy that, it could be over 300.
So walking past here today, bro, like you're a totally different person.
Yeah.
How does it make you feel here? Like you're walking on the same streets where you used to sleep.
Yeah, it's still mind-blowing, brothers. And I just have to give all my glory to God, bro.
Amen.
Because I would have never ever made it out.
Yeah.
And a lot of the people that I was on these streets with died, bro.
Yeah.
They didn't get to make it out.
Oh man, that's sad, bro.
They didn't get to make it out. And for me to be walking here today, 8 years clean.
Yeah, you're gonna get a lot of issues like people stabbing you and stuff like that. A lot of crime, which is unfortunate. It really is. Everyone has the potential to do whatever they want.
Walking and being
That's my theory in a way.
and just, praying and hoping for a better way.
Yeah. So during them times there, bro, it would have been cold, it would have been dark, it would have been wet, you would have been lonely.
Yeah, 100%. But I say, like, the weather was one thing, but it was more colder internally.
Oh.
Knowing that there was no one you could turn to.
Wow.
So that was more cold than it was on the streets.
Wow.
The streets was cold. I remember I slept on the cement up here. I just felt so upset and so like alone. The weather, the cold cement was the least of my worries.
Wow.
Having no one to turn to,
Yeah.
feeling like I was going to die like that was colder than anything.
So true loneliness.
Yeah, but like, you had
I'm
everyone
curious
cold.
about how he got out of it. That's what I'm more interested in.
You know, it wasn't like that internal cold, but like even
Because
though
I know a lot of
they
people
got
around
cold,
this area where I live
cold,
are
had to go out.
pieces of shit.
And that was the only thing that was keeping me warm.
They're going around asking for money when they
Claimed that
get
maybe
money
my
from the
children
government
made me think
and
it
they get a
wasn't
bit from the
like
government. I don't know what the hell they're doing with it.
you know, I had to go cold.
Obviously, you know what they're doing with it, but
So I'm gonna ask you a hard-hitting question, bro. With today's
those are the
economy,
people I have no
small
respect for.
families
Once you just
on
do
the
that kind of
streets,
shit all day
a majority of the
and then
people that are on the streets living
ask
above
money.
substance abuse.
It's different when there's people like
Running away from domestic
who
violence.
are homeless who are tried and they're trying.
From substance abuse,
But that's also the hard thing because you don't know which ones are doing it.
trauma.
But you can usually pick up on them. You can usually pick up on them.
Yeah.
There's a number out there of home breakdowns, so marriages,
Yeah.
people get divorced, people lose everything. You know,
Yeah.
gambling's
Yep.
a big thing.
Yeah.
You know, there's people out there that have been married
Yep.
for years and years, and they might have a gambling addiction,
Yeah.
and they lose everything. They sell
I
their
actually
home,
kind of like
their
this guy because he's a bit open.
And that's what actually come to think of it, right? Because a lot of us talk about addiction. A lot of us generally think of substance abuse, but gambling is massive as well.
Gambling's massive.
Yeah, gambling.
And it's even bigger these days because it's right
It's
there.
not just
Fingertips on the phone.
drugs, it's
Yeah.
other
You don't have to
things.
walk into a venue, into a tab or into a pokies.
Yeah.
You know, they can do it all online now.
Yeah.
I mean, Melbourne's a beautiful city, guys. Most cities in Australia are beautiful. Not just Melbourne. I mean, Sydney,
Years ago,
Canberra, which I've never been to.
was in the
I
pokies,
have to
all
visit
mates,
Canberra at some point.
and then this couple comes
Sydney, I have, but only to go through it. I didn't actually stay there.
a marriage ring.
Brisbane's another one I've been to, but again, I went through it. I didn't stay.
Because he just gambled away everything, you know?
So those cities I want to visit. I want to start exploring at some point when we get a vehicle.
Comes in all shapes and forms, man. And addiction is only there just to destroy.
There was a guy I met back there, and he was, you know, he was homeless, sleeping rough, and he
Oh,
didn't
damn
even,
it. Heater fell out.
use substance, but
Yeah.
he said he just had a tough time because, you know, he was waiting on some money to get right.
And that's reality as well, bro. I mean, people actually lose their job, paycheck away, and you can end up in the streets. It's that easy these days. Yeah.
And not to, you know, talk about the institutional abuse people go through.
This video is proudly sponsored by About Time for Justice. Jacob Little is a survivor. He went through institutional child sexual abuse, and instead of turning away from the pain, he used his confidence and money to build something that could help others. He started About Time for Justice to support people who's been through serious trauma and don't know where to
Oh,
turn.
yeah, he's
His
very
mission
religious,
is to
huh?
not give up
Well,
legal
not
advice,
all religious
to
people are
police
bad. This guy
education,
seems to be the
or help
exception.
people like you to connect with lawyers
That's
and
really
legal
good, though.
professionals. They include support around car accidents, THC claims, and work injuries. They also help people who have experienced abuse in places like schools, churches, foster cares, youth detentions.
I think this is an ad.
And state care systems like DHS, DOCS, and FACS. If you have to stop working because of injury, or
Yeah, it's an ad.
you'll also be able to claim through your superannuation. And if childhood trauma has led to serious, where are they supposed to go?
Sorry, guys, I'm not really into the ads. Hello, what's going on?
Not one type of person. This is women fleeing violence, children and families that have to run out of rent money, people with untreated mental illness, people leaving prisons, people
Not
with
too
depression,
sure what they are, to be honest.
people using services, people refused by services. In 2023 to 2024, specialist homelessness agencies helped more than 280,000 clients, and the sad thing is, around 77,000 were children.
To be honest, I've never really looked around enough to see the homeless people. I mean, I've seen them at my Northland, my shopping centre, but I never really pay attention. Oh, everything's through the roof.
100%. And what about the youth, fellas, you know? Like,
Yeah.
You know, people are expected to survive, pay rent off a little amount of money.
Yeah.
And then get by with $50 to the next pay.
Yeah.
You know, like the rent's so high.
It is.
Yep.
So, the food's so dear.
Mm-hmm.
People are expected to survive, man. Like,
It's tough, isn't it? Because we're at a day and age, man. Where
That's where we need to start becoming independent, guys. Our country needs to get back to its roots.
People are losing. People are suffering.
So I support the whole globalization thing, where every country can do do certain things and all that, but your country should be able to do most things by itself. Anything that you need, yeah, you should be able to get from other countries, but that's only if you need it. If you can do it in your own country, there's no point doing it like that.
Just.
don't even get a chance.
That's my opinion, anyway. And I think every country should be like that, not just Australia.
Yeah, virtually everyone's got a straw these days.
Yes, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to learn how to breathe underwater.
It's hard, man. Tough times getting tough. So we saw them guys sitting there. That's not shoes, right? Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I know shoes. You know, just doing it, surviving.
Yeah.
Hello, how are you? No, no cigarettes, eh? Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, looks very friendly.
Yeah. Have one.
Looking for bats, I think.
You know, one of my mates had a squat around South Melbourne. I wasn't exactly sure where it was.
I feel sorry for these guys. I really do.
Lit him up.
I never thought about it until I started watching these videos.
Oh my God, that's horrible, bro.
I watched him when he first started, but I got out of it because I didn't know the content I want to do for this channel.
Disrespectful.
But I kind of worked it out now.
Drunk and, abuse us all. People take, get a job,
Yeah.
get alive,
Yeah.
you know?
So I want to focus more on the Australian type of stuff, guys, not just gaming and other things, but yeah.
No more options, bro. Like,
So you're walking past here right now, bro, where you actually used to sleep.
Yeah.
Like where you used to lay your head right here, bro. Can you remember exactly which spot? Right here.
Yeah, I'll show you.
We got footage of you there. In early 2017, Melbourne's homelessness crisis collided with the image of
Oh, it's gone through the roof. The whole issues, multiple
as
issues.
called in for the Australian Open. Then outside Flinders Street Station, police moved to clear a makeshift camp. Arrests followed. Officials said short-term accommodation had been offered. Advocates said they missed the point. 3 nights indoors is not.
That's the worst thing. The people who are homeless tend to get abused and, you know, fights and all that kind of shit more than the average people.
Because I had a broken arm.
And no one, the police don't give a shit because they're just nobodies. Basically, to them, they're nobodies.
And they just came like a right.
Instead of looking at people as individuals.
Assaulted. There's videos of seeing getting assaulted. They just basically got us up, forced us off the street.
Did they give you an option to go?
No.
So there was no, okay, you can go here, go there.
Nowhere. They just forced us off. They came in like riot sort of mode.
I mean, I feel sorry for a lot of the homeless people. Not all of them, but
Basically stood their ground, touched on with them.
Yeah.
One of my cousins got chased by about 3 or 4 of them down here.
Yeah.
And they grabbed him and like he just slipped out of his jacket.
dude, you're on a mobility scooter. I would not be trying to fight.
But like, what I got from all that was that they were trying.
I mean, look how bad. The police just touched him and he fell over.
And they wanted us in the back alleyways and you know.
But not in the prime, but not in the station.
Well, that's what they just did in Footscray. One of the royals.
See, here's the thing: when you're doing this type of things and they put this on the news, this looks really bad on your side. It looks really bad because of the context. I think the police are trying to move them on and they're just fighting back against it when there's really no point because it's just going to get you arrested. You're probably going to get hurt. Yeah, but I do understand why because they can't know where to go. So that's also the other issue.
Megan and Harry was down in Footscray. They painted all the walls. They cleaned up all the homeless. Everything there.
No way.
Seen someone special
You
about
can't
it,
clean up the homeless unless you deal with the reason they're homeless to begin with.
Reality. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy, man.
But like I said, I love Melbourne, guys. I do.
But yeah, it was
And I want to do more content in Australia. I want to get a better phone and maybe a proper camera.
Getting warm from other people. Right.
like that bed wasn't even my bed.
I mean, I'm getting better at doing the public, this type of thing, so I'm probably going to get more out into the public soon enough.
Just needed the rest. I remember like that was sweet with them. I remember there's a guy that's
I probably won't do what this guy does, but,
sitting around
you know.
and he had like a tent down under the bridge there. And
Because remember, guys, I'll focus more on the gaming side of things, as everyone knows.
And I just crashed. And then he come and he opened his tent, he looked in, he goes, "You're right, bro."
Oh, wow.
And he just let me, rest.
So there's that community aspect as well. Huh? You're there to help each other.
Yeah.
Okay, so back then when you were actually struggling, man, so there would have been people like Justin and other services out there. So how did that make you feel? Was that a lifeline? People come to give you food?
Sort of depended on the services. Like there was a bus that pulled up here, and it was the big blue homeless bus.
Yeah.
And it had like a shower on there, and it had all the like toiletries and underwear and all that stuff. And then they'd pull up in the park up here, Batman Park.
Yeah.
And they'd probably cook a feed, and we'd just go there.
Okay, so if services like didn't exist, do you reckon it would have been harder?
If it didn't exist,
Yeah, for you guys, yeah.
yeah, 100%. Yeah,
So
but,
that's all-
see,
yeah.
but you had to be on the clock. So if he wasn't there when they were there, he was missing out. So if he was out chasing, your next fix or trying to get, because he was sick from the drugs, it was either go there or stay sick.
Wow.
So I was like, there's plenty of times.
Mhm.
Late,
Yeah, this is why I'm not a big
Subway,
into drugs.
places
This,
like that would give you all the days left over
Yeah.
food. And, yeah. So like there's times where I had a big crate of store subs. And everyone
I see the damage it can do. That's why I'm not a big fan of it.
At Hosey Lane.
Yeah.
There's
As I said, some people I know can handle it pretty well and they know to control it. That's the thing.
They always had like peanut butter and jelly,
Yeah.
jam.
Victoria now has the lowest social housing share in the country. Public housing waitlists are near record highs. And while governments talk about targets, Australia's own housing advisors say the nation is still forecast to miss its broader housing supply.
Oh, there's a reason we don't have many houses.
If you think that the emergency system catches everyone before they fall,
If you want to know my reason, I believe we have a shortage of houses, immigration.
For homelessness help in Australia.
Regardless what you guys think of immigration, and I'm not talking about immigration from just like the northeast or
Even among officials,
India, Iran, that type of areas.
emergency accommodation got
I'm
needed.
talking about immigration in general.
People say the
Like,
government isn't doing
don't
enough.
care if you're
This is
from,
what it looks
like I said, Iran,
Very,
America,
very famous
UK.
Batman Park, the very same park where
Don't matter where you're from.
almost got freaking
To me,
covered.
I don't
But
care.
what it is, Jarvis has got to be in history.
The issue is immigration. It needs to be cut down or at least temporarily stopped until things start setting up.
Every now and again, come up and whip something up for people that were doing it tough, sleeping rough.
Oh, yep.
Come up here, and people will be able to get feed here, and then there'll be people sleeping here as well.
Yeah.
All under these
Yeah,
bridges here.
because I know I was with a mate here last one, Richard, and he says that he used to sleep here as well back in the 90s. His homeless is very commonplace here, isn't it, over here?
Yeah, 100%.
So you guys are virtually sleeping right next to Congress where they're pumping millions a day, bro,
100%, bro.
for fun.
And people would like there was people that were coming to help, but
Yeah.
it was like, yeah,
Yeah, there's a lot of going on. I feel like
yeah, like someone would like post up on there and that'd be their pilot, and then we just come and crash on there with them, you know.
Yeah.
And then someone over here, I had one at the end here.
Like right next to us, bro. Like massive tourist attraction. Obviously, we just saw someone sleeping as well. Like, how does it make you feel, man? Walking past you, this here used to be your bed.
Right,
makes you feel sad.
Sense of relief and just like I just reflect, you know, bro. Like I could have died here.
Really?
Yeah, I could have died here, man. You know. And I overdosed here a few times.
Wow.
That's also another thing. There's probably a lot of deaths.
Train tracks, Street Station. I'll try and sleep here.
Yeah.
My cousin had a tent here. Her and her partner.
It's really sad though. I think.
I remember there was one time I was that cold. I just needed to block the wind, you know. And there was a trolley here and some cardboard, and I flipped the trolley.
Sorry guys, cat's sleeping behind me.
Like inside, you know,
Oh, wow.
block the wind, and I just sat. My legs
It likes to sit near me, so
Yeah.
Damn, bro. This is how this country survives the shame of it. Not by ending homelessness, but by hiding it, dispersing it, renaming it, and treating the visible poor as if they were a disturbance rather than the warning.
When I was down here on the streets, you know, I was addicted to everything.
yeah, I think the idea should be supporting.
5 times. The last time I overdosed, I woke up in that same hospital.
But yeah, this is one of the things, guys. This is actually kind of sad. I think when I go out, I'm going to keep an eye out a bit more and just have a look for myself and see what.
Wow. Oh, so it's right here.
Because I know a lot of people who are like, I won't say homeless. I think they live in like government houses, but they go around asking people money and all that. And when they don't get money, they start carrying on and bitching. And most people don't realize I got a short fuse. Doesn't take much for me to get angry. Yeah, I will retaliate. And I got to a point where it just, yeah, you do it, you're asking for trouble.
Yeah.
I said, how do I get here? She said, you're found face down on the train tracks at Flinders Street Station.
That is crazy, bro.
Unresponsive. And I remember just praying to God. I said, God, why do you keep bringing me back? You know, why do you keep giving me another chance? And he said, I'm not finished with you yet.
Wow.
Yeah. And I walked out of there.
Yeah, I don't believe in God, dudes. I really don't. I think that's a stupid analogy.
Used to stay as well. And just sought out my next shop.
Man, it's crazy, bro. That life of addiction, bro, it just takes hold of you.
Like I said, I don't believe in that kind of one. Should I take it that way? Not God exactly. Religion's where I have the issue with.
I feel like I have this is part of my story, you know?
Yeah.
This is part of me now. You know, I feel home now wherever I go, you know?
Yeah, that's awesome, bro.
Yeah.
Australia is not failing to understand homelessness. Australia understands it well enough to count it. What he has not chosen to do is to end it at a scale required. And until that happens, every cleared camp, every boarded up place,
It's going to be hard for us to deal with this without crime and all that. Not to mention food, housing, and all that shit so high. So I definitely like doing some of these videos every so often, because they do put a light on these situations. Is there anything else here I want to check? Just want to have a quick look at it. I'm not going to go watch any other videos because I don't want to do too many. Yeah, so when I said there's a lot of long videos, like this one, for example, 2.5 hours, nearly over 2.5 hours, 50 minutes. So that one's not too bad. That one's probably the longest I'll watch here. These ones are ridiculously long. We've got to plan some of these other ones out, but yeah, you get the idea. He does really good, dude. He does good content, and I'm very happy to watch it. Is there anything else we should be watching, guys? Let me have a look. All right, let's see what we've got. Oh, I got 2 videos I think we'll watch, guys. Then finishing it, I think. Yeah. We'll watch this one, and we'll watch the locale one. So it'll give us about 3 videos. We'll start with this one.
Xbox is shifting their plans
Let's
for
start
next
it.
generation as they get closer to the reveal of Project Helix.
Yep.
And Asha Sharma is targeting choice and affordable hardware with a
I can't believe for someone who had a background in AI that she's doing such a good job at Xbox. That's really weird to me. Because when I first heard that her appointment, I'm thinking, oh god, she's going to destroy what's left of Xbox. And no, she's not. She's doing the opposite.
combination that, according to insiders, might be their most insane idea yet.
Get ready to go gym soon, guys. Oh,
This is Colt Eastwood. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about The idea of Xbox bringing an affordable console and a super powerful one. If you end up enjoying this
How
video,
can you
let me
do
know what you
both?
like
I
it.
mean, that's pretty
Subscribe to the
hard.
channel, hit the bell being notified of new content, and let's talk about Xbox Project Helix S. Asha Sharma is collaborating with Xbox
I can't believe how well
hardware
she's
lead
doing.
Jason Ronald to bring Project Helix forward with more power and flexibility. Right now, according to insiders, Xbox is planning to move forward with an
I mean, normally when these type of people get appointed to gaming stuff, they usually do a real bad job, but she's not doing that. My question is, does she play games in her spare time and it's just not being reported? Is it something in her background maybe? You don't know. Just because she was from the AI doesn't mean she didn't enjoy gaming or technology on shit.
portable or a powerful option.
I
into
actually
next
might do a video on
generation.
her. I'll see if we can do that in the future, guys. Maybe a big video on her. I want to know a bit more about her.
Strategy is to take the existing Xbox Series
Because I want to know why, how she got there and all that. It's just something interesting. I might do that for some stuff there and there.
consoles and discontinue the Xbox Series X, the $600 plus current gen console, and replace it with the upcoming Xbox Project Helix, their powerhouse option.
Yep.
But the most shocking part of this reveal is that Xbox may carry forward into next generation with full support for the new Xbox Project Helix. Here is the scenario. The Xbox Series S will be a generation old as we get into 2027. And
Yeah, it's probably
Microsoft
that.
will bring that price down to a standard $200 price point. But Asha Sharma also wants to make their next generation console affordable and accessible, and rumors of the Xbox Project Helix being a $1,200 or $1,000 console could be more in line with a target to reach around $800.
Yeah.
Coming just under the
I know
current
she wants to make it
PS5
cheaper.
Pro. This is in line with what insiders are expecting the PS6 to be, and since Xbox is
I
planning
know
to
the
move
Steam
forward with
machine's
direct
coming out soon,
competition
so I haven't
with
even looked into
PlayStation
that.
and with Steam, with the Steam machine, it's very possible that Project Helix could be
I know
trying
the
to reach
controller's
a
coming out.
$800 price
I've seen
point,
it all over the
which
place.
is an insane value for the level of hardware and power in this PC hybrid design.
My glasses
But
are
we have
dodgy,
to talk about
guys.
the elephant in the room, and that's always been
Oh,
the
the
Xbox
bent's out of
Series
shape.
S. The affordable console, very low on
I might
RAM,
see if I
10
can
gigs
fix up
with
my
8
glasses a
gigs
little
for
bit. They're
gaming
out of
design,
shape. That's why they look funny.
GDDR6 RAM at the absolute bare minimum.
Yeah, my
Current
glasses are
gaming
completely
hardware,
bent out of
to the
shape.
tune of
I'm going to fix them up
requiring more
later.
work and optimization for developers, but there's also a fallacy that causes gaming fans and some developers to overreact when it comes to the Series S. The Series S could be a baseline standard of hardware targets as we move into next generation, because currently the Nintendo Switch 2, which is less capable than the Xbox Series S, is supporting a wide variety of AAA graphically demanding games and receiving attention for future possible ports. Right now, the Nintendo Switch 2 supports graphically demanding current generation games like Street Fighter 6, Cyberpunk, Final Fantasy 7 Remake, Resident Evil Requiem, Assassin's Creed Shadow, and 007 First Light, with many more ports in the works for future titles that make it a mainstream console. So if you're going to kick the Series S out of development because it's holding back the generation, what are we doing with the Nintendo Switch 2 and the Steam Deck? Looking at the Xbox Series S, supposedly enduring for the next several years, it seems like it could be a problem for developers to continue to support a device with just 8 gigs of RAM, but with the current RAM apocalypse and the increasing price of hardware components, game developers have now shifted into a more efficient and optimized game build that will service customers on multiple pieces of hardware, instead of pushing the technical limits of the highest end gaming PCs. The reality is almost every game we see today has been made for a wide variety of hardware to shine in its design, graphics, and playability over technical prowess. One example of the Xbox Series S or lower hardware not holding back game design is looking at something like 2018's Red Dead Redemption 2, which is made to run on a base Xbox One and has still not been topped in immersion, interactivity, and visual quality. But there's one possible solution that insiders are discussing for Xbox Series S, and that's cloud support. Series S could be an affordable $200 option that runs legacy games and some new generation games, but for some graphically demanding games, the Xbox Series S would rely on next generation cloud streaming.
Yeah, that
without
probably would make
requiring
more
a
sense.
special subscription. Because the next generation Xbox cloud hardware is supposed to rival the current NVIDIA GeForce Now with Helix powered hardware.
Yeah,
You could
okay.
load up a
We'll
game
see
on
about
Xbox
that.
Series S And instead of playing it natively, you can stream it directly on the high-end cloud hardware, giving you a premier experience. That
Yeah,
would
if you had the
actually
internet
be
for it.
incredible. Imagine a $200 console that can stream games that look like the Project Helix console or high-end PCs. And you could do this all seamlessly next generation. If developers feel like their game wouldn't look or run well on the Series S, they can set a profile to launch it directly into cloud, giving you a premier experience without compromising on performance. If Xbox is truly looking at bringing the Series S into next generation, setting it at $200, they could migrate many of their stand-behind Xbox One
I think
customers
$300
into
would
the
probably be better,
generation
but yeah.
who are not willing to upgrade to the Project Helix, which could be around $800. And if
Okay,
you
yeah.
don't want lower performance, resolution, or streaming your games on your console device, you can go for the other option, which is Project Helix, which will give you natively played games at high resolution. And
Yeah, a more
high
powerful
frame rates.
system. I think cloud
If
is
you've actually
good
had
for certain
hands-on
things.
time with the Xbox Series console,
That's how we should
you
be
know the
doing it.
games look
Give people
incredible for
options.
such an affordable device, and the scope of games that we've been seeing now and into the future are definitely being developed with lower hardware
We've got so many
profiles in
games I
mind.
want to start getting into,
Remember,
guys, and
games are made to
it's
run on
nice to
Series
see we're
S
actually in that
with
good
almost
position
all
now.
of them Steam Deck verified, which is hardware which is around the same profile
Give me my mouse.
as an
So what I mean by that, guys, what we're doing here, so as I said, I got my Discords going, I got my Patreon going, I got my Buy Me a Copy going, even PayPal. I prefer people not to use that if they can use the others. But if you have to, you have to. I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, but later I want to fix up the things with Twitch, all my channels, all three of them. I'll probably go on to start doing other things and moving things around and doing interesting things. So for the videos that I do of this stream, I'll put them as probably morning content, and I think my organic ones, well not organic, my original ones, I'll probably do it later in the day, but it won't be every day. It'll just be when I do them. When I do them, that's it. Yeah, so that's what I want to do. And then when it comes to the other two games, I stream them when I can stream them. Simple as that.
Xbox Series S, and we've seen tons of mainstream games come to the Nintendo Switch.
Yes, we have.
Offering an affordable price point at $200 and bringing down the premier experience to $800.
I personally think
will
300
the
be a
sweet
bit
spot
more.
for casual gamers and the hardcore that demand the best performance and visuals. It's possible that Xbox could go with just the Helix as their console entry point, but the rising prices of gaming hardware have definitely shifted the industry, and being able to choose how you play your games is a much better idea than being locked out with gaming hardware that just keeps getting more and more expensive. This is Cole Eastwood. Thank you
Yeah,
so much for
being
checking out
expensive is
this
one
video.
thing.
The Xbox
I personally
Series
think,
S,
I don't
would they
know.
actually keep it? I don't think this is what they're going to do. If it was more reasonable for them to possibly make their own next generation Series S that's more affordable, something like $400 or $500 that's less powerful, and then have their other device. But there's also the handheld, a bunch of stuff. You want to hear more about Project Helix?
Yeah, there's a
and what
whole
they're
lot
gonna
of things
do
going
when
on, I
it
believe,
includes
and
their
who
own
knows what they got
first-party handheld
planned.
and what Project Helix is under the hood. You can check out the videos I'll have linked at the end
Yeah,
here.
all right.
If you ended up enjoying this video, let me know by liking.
Yeah, that was a good
subscribing,
video,
share,
guys. I
hit the
mean,
bell to be
at least
notified
we've got
of
an
new
idea
content.
what's
If you wanna
going
further
on.
support what we're doing here, you can
But yeah,
hit the join button below if you've already subscribed. That'll get you early access for videos and special privileges in the chat for the podcast with special emojis that I created.
yep.
And you can check out the XSC podcast every Monday, 5 p.m. Pacific.
Yeah, he does a few of them there and there, guys. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I mean, I think there is a lot going on with the Helix and thing. I don't know if a Series or another S would be necessary. I mean, here's the thing: the S does limit, development. So that's the other issue. Is that better just to have the Helix as a one device, so they could just concentrate on one. I don't know if that's the best idea, but think about it. PlayStation doesn't really have a entry one. Nintendo definitely doesn't. Well, Nintendo technically is itself. Doesn't have a high-end one, I should say. Steam, the same for them. So, I don't know. I'm wondering if they should make an entry one and then a more expensive one, or if they just focus on the one. It's questionable for me. I'm just not too sure. On that note, I'm going to finish this episode up. As I said, guys, I'm going to do one more video, and then we're going to finish up because it's a locale video, and I've been watching locale live a lot lately, and yeah.
Holy God, he's showing around his head. Come on. Redemption saying, Keemstar's tripping over $1 to pick up a dime. Yeah, I don't know why Keemstar was so mean to Nightmare, all right? He gotta freaking let people go out and build an audience so they can bring them back. And what I pointed out is that, you know, he averages 282 views. Jaffe averages 64 concurrent live viewers, right? No one's going out and building an audience to then bring it back to the LCU. They can only take from the LCU. And I'm sick and tired of the most common sense shit. It's like, either we all do this, or everyone's out on their own and this doesn't exist. The only reason why these people make as much money as they do, not because they're talented, right? Is because the fan base likes the universe with all these characters, not individual people.
Yep.
The universe and the interaction between.
Yeah, I get that. That makes sense. I actually think that makes sense.
The show is the interaction with all these characters.
Because if these characters are doing by themselves, yeah.
Stupid every day. The LC, Xylee did this and Xylee did that. Savage doesn't have a mind of content, all right? She has to attach herself to all these characters because that's the only draw of Savage. Scooter does the same thing. Right? Am I right? That's the value. You're not talented, all right? You're not special, especially in the world of YouTube, where everyone in the world is trying to be a streamer.
True, and it's very hard. Trust me, I know.
So, we got to go through that learning lesson. Let me. I'm driving, and I'm listening to Locale Queens.
All right.
And I'm just bitching to Brantley. I'm like, what is this? This is god awful.
Hey, that's what it is.
What is this dumb shit? I fucking call in.
It is what it is, guys.
This show sucks. And I start bodying all of them. All right? Then it got to the point where I had to fire someone.
Roll the
all right?
footage.
Yes, we will.
Got it.
Yes, we will.
Oh, there's Shane.
Hi, the viewer.
Welcome to the show, viewer. Like, you have to fire one of these people. I swear to God, they're not doing a show. This is just stupid. And no one gives a fuck about anybody dyeing hair. Like, no one cares. Not a single fan here cares, bro. They're all just, like, not giving a shit that there's an actual audience playing. I'm telling you, dude, it's so disrespectful to the fans. Like, literally nothing has happened on the show.
Well, Tina threatened to quit unless I stopped trying to fight with her.
That's a lie. You keep mentioning money. Epic month. Epic month. Epic month.
God forbid. God forbid.
Before that is about us fighting about something dumb. I'm tired of fighting with you, man. Yesterday was great.
There's literally no topics. There's literally no topics. There's nothing. There's just Foxy is literally acting like she's 5 years old. Nah, Tina. Nah, Tina. Like, no person above the age of 18 would find this entertaining. Foxy, you sound annoying as shit. Nobody wants to fucking hear it. You are a disgrace to this entire LCU. Shut up. Flip of cheese, you say nothing. You offer nothing. Oh, lip claws. Oh, I was born here. You do nothing. And Tina, you've shut down and you're doing nothing. All three of you.
Wonder why, Keem? I came in there today, was bragging about how good the Queens were, and the first thing she said, yeah, especially Albert.
I said,
well, there has to be a topic. There has to be something we're trying to communicate to the audience. This is all over the place, and it's just annoying. I promise you.
Well, they're doing unwatchable. They're doing Aquarius. What sign? What moon? What stars? Shit, Tina, I bet you don't know. I've been through this too many times.
All right, listen, I can't deal with this anymore. I've just been annoyed for 2 hours. Foxy, if you know how to put on a show and you're the best or whatever, go over to Fluff with AMAC and crush it.
And that Mike was in charge.
Suck.
Okay,
be entertaining. Be funny. We don't want to listen to this for fucking 2 hours, and I don't care what that chat says. They can either agree with me or disagree with me. I'm not going to listen to this.
I don't want you either.
Moving on. I called Mike and I'm like, you got to fire someone. That's how frustrated I was with how the Queens fans were being disrespected.
And
like,
maybe
I've been complaining about this. Other people have been complaining about this for a while. Queens has gone so far downhill. I mean, when Gidgey was there, think about when Gidgey was there. Really distracting me. I call Mike. I go, you got to fire someone. Queens has the content of Queens has just went downhill forever. I'm gonna say the very start of how Queens got really, really bad started with Savage. All right. And listen, I don't want to hear no shit. I know some people like Savage. I like Savage too. But her and fucking Tito, come on, give us the money. Come on, play the song. We're going to do a dollar train. Come on, let's hit the goal. Like Savage and Tina was the downfall. I think the number one problem with Queens, and I hate to say this, is Mike.
Ouch. Mike.
Mike's not doing his job. No, Mike's doing his job. Mike's coming up with some ideas, and he's putting it out there, right? The problem is Tina just ignores it. Whoever the hosts are, they just ignore it. They don't attempt to put on a show. They're too busy with, I don't want to look bad, all right? I'm the right one. I'm the content. Everyone else sucks. Their worst episode ever because they don't fucking care.
All right, he's definitely bitching about Queens.
You don't care. You're not trying hard enough. You're shutting down. Fopa, don't care. Foxy, don't.
All right.
Mike needs to do what kid behind the camera needs to do is he needs to stop giving them show notes. All right. Tina needs to figure it the fuck out. Fupa needs to figure, and now he's got to step back and just not help at all. He's got to. Tina and the other two, or whoever's up there, need to pitch Mike the idea for the show, and then Mike can like give him some ideas how to make that idea better. That's how it has to happen.
Yeah, after all, they're the ones who actually do the show, not Mike.
Shit gets sidewinded, and they can't even do the content that Mike is spoon feeding them. We get what we got last night. Nothing.
Oh, it was.
Okay, they're doing a scavenger hunt. Why? Like, did anybody try to sell me the scavenger hunt? Does someone have to do a punishment at the end of it? Is there a fucking reason why there's a scavenger hunt? Is there like a storyline that like Tina's house is so messy that she can't even find anything in her fucking house, right? Or like, it's just not. Oh, we're just gonna do a scavenger hunt. Why would anyone give? You didn't attempt to, I don't know, dare I say it, entertain? There's 2,000 people watching this. 2,000.
Foxy tried making things work and Tina just immediately shut it down and refused to do the content that was planned. The problem is Tina. She sits there and breaths in heavy and beg for members. Send her to the retirement home.
Yo, this is what this entire LCU is going to do. I think Fupa's the problem. I think Tina's the problem. I think Foxy's the problem. I think Mike's the problem. It's all a problem.
Yeah, I think that all of them are just.
That she is the weakest link on Queens, and that obviously she's going to get pushed out, but she should at least attempt before she gets pushed out to put up a fight. Like, stop pandering to anyone. At least fight, right, and defend yourself. She's not fighting. She's not defending herself. What she's doing is being annoying. Nah, be funny, Tina. Yeah. So she didn't take my advice. So look, you know, I have compassion for anyone who's upset in this moment and really pissed off that they're kicked off this show, all right? But it is what it is, dog. You weren't ready for this. We threw you in the deep end, and you can't swim. Okay.
You drowned,
You gotta
basically.
go back to fluff. You obviously need more time being a host. You're not ready for a high-level show like Foxy knows, along with all of us, right, that she's not really that entertaining, that she's monotone Foxy, and that if she goes over to fluff with AMAC, it's not going to do so hot, right? But that's what she has to do. I'm not giving you credit for being entertaining when I know you're not, and you've never proved it anywhere.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that.
Show. In fact, it was
But man, guys, I don't really watch this that much, but I do watch it a little bit.
Outperformed you. Every single other host outperformed you. Not good. We would get a good show from time to time, sure, but also not good. The Savage era and Tina, also horrible. It was play the song, let's dance, Dollar Train, play the song, Dollar. Like, no one's trying to fucking captivate an audience at all.
Yeah, so once it's done, guys, I'm going to finish up.
I mean, if you really
gotta get the channel back off the ground, so.
Oh, it's Foxy's fault or it's Fupa's fault, you're crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I do understand what he's bitching about, but he is kind of bitching.
Then you gotta blame Gidgy too. You gotta blame Savage too. This show has been horrible forever.
I don't even know how you would do a show with these guys. I feel like they're just, I don't know. I mean, they all do the same thing, mostly within the LCU type of thing. And I don't really care about it. They don't talk about things outside the LCU that much, or they're trying to do stupid challenges that no one gives a shit about, like the scavenger hunt, as he was just mentioning. That's why I really don't watch them that much. I mean, sometimes you like to watch a train wreck, but that's other than that, that's really the only time you really watch it. I like them when they're doing their own thing, like Keem when he used to be there, and it was Wings and Boogie. They were actually good because they knew what they were doing for the most part. Keem always kept them two on track. If it was the biggest failure on that channel, it would have been Boogie, but Wings was up there too. But it is what it is, guys. Hopefully he can save it, but I don't see it. I do see him, this channel, this whole thing going down the toilet. So yeah, how long have I been on for? About an hour. Cool. I was going to finish up anyway. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to be on here an hour, probably. We'll see how things go in the next few weeks, and yeah, if we get more things go on, we'll probably be on longer. Depends on how we go. So my plan for the rest of the day is basically this. Finish this up. Get my drinks sorted out. Go to the gym. Assuming the weather will let me, because it's pretty shitty out there. Because yeah, I want to do these things in the morning, like before I do anything. Because I want to do it for like an hour and a half tops. Like a day, like a morning type of thing, and then we can do the game streams after I come back. Like, we say if I want to do Minecraft and the Let's Play, or just do the Let's Play, or just the Minecraft, whatever the case may be. But yeah, on that note, I'm going to finish it here, guys. I'm not too sure I can put these videos on Patreon at the moment. I think there's something going on there where I can't upload videos 100% at the moment, but I'm pretty sure that'll be fixed up at some point. But yeah, on that note, guys, I'm out of here. I hope you guys